I'm Rodney.
I'm Cecilia, and we are here at Bigbee Bottom Trail.
This is close to the Black Warrior and Tom Bigbee Lakes.
We're in Demopolis, Alabama right now, and camping.
We're staying at the Foscue Creek Corps of Engineer campground, just about a mile up the road.
Yep.
And we were looking for places to hike, and all trails pointed this trail out. It's supposed to be what, about
3.5 miles.
Easy. So.
And after the other week hiking that 8.5 miles, I need an easy hike.
We definitely need an easy hike.
I was sore for 3 days, so.
But anyway, we thought we'd take this hike, and if there's anything good to show you, we'll point out a few things along the way.
Also, if you're a bird watcher, you may be interested in this trail because it is part of the Alabama Black Belt Nature and Heritage Trail. Pretty popular.
All right. So dogs can be off leash, so you can see Gibbs running around probably a little bit here. And they actually have a few little birds to look out for.
So we're going to check those off our list.
If we had a list. So here on the Bigbee Bottom Trail, I don't know if the whole trail is like this, but you can see it's a pretty wide trail and crush run maybe. What we didn't say is it's been raining a lot since we got here. So I went kayaking this morning and it sprinkled a little bit. We're expecting a little rain this afternoon.
Ow!
Oh, you see that our dog does not respect humans as far as where they're located.
It's gonna blow my knee out.
But we decided we would take this hike and hopefully finish it before it rains.
We went kayaking yesterday.
Yeah, we have done some kayaking. Because here at Foscue Creek, a lot of the sites are on the water, and a lot of those sites have access where you can put your kayaks in at your site.
But because of the rain chance, I felt more comfortable hiking and getting caught in the rain than kayaking and getting caught in the rain.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't get caught in the rain at all. But yeah, if we get caught, we'd rather be out here.
I got a rain jacket in my backpack.
So again, you can see the trail is very clearly marked. And we will, again, show you if there's anything worth seeing. Supposed to be some views over the river. We shall see.
Y'all, guess what we just heard on the phone? A tornado watch has been issued for your location. That's exactly what the weatherman said.
So again, hopefully we can finish this hike before any bad weather sets in. We looked at the radar, it didn't look like anything was that close. So we shall see, because things around here tend to pop up in a hurry.
But a tornado?
A tornado, and late in that, oh, this is June. We don't normally have too many tornadoes.
You sure your phone has the right location?
I hope so. We may be on the wrong trail. So we've gotten into an area now where they're doing us some control burning. Help control the underbrush. Clean out the area for...
You see that over there? Look.
You see some of it still burning here. Helps clear out the area for the wildlife and native vegetation to grow. Don't have to worry too much about it spreading, because it's probably going to be some bad weather or rain later today. And it's been raining. I say it rained a good bit yesterday. Something I know in Alabama, they do a lot of control burning. Help control the vegetation so we don't have any really bad wildfires going on. There's a sign showing timber rattlers, which hopefully we won't see any up close today. This trail has a lot of these kind of signs on it, telling you what kind of trees you're looking at and some of the things about the wildlife. Cecilia looks really excited about that.
Well, I'm not excited about a rattlesnake. Wouldn't mind seeing some birds. I hear them, but I can't see them.
Let's see where we are. Here comes another split in the trail.
Spillway Falls, this way we want to go.
So one thing we've noticed about this trail, they've got a lot of cutoffs or a lot of cut-throughs that cut off parts of the trail. So if you want to get the full length of the trail, I would follow all trails. Even though it's a great trail,
it's not marked.
It's not marked particularly well.
And I wouldn't even say particularly well. It's not marked at all.
I wouldn't say
there's no markings.
I wouldn't say at all. There are some signs that say which way to go, as far as like Spillway Falls or Bigbee Bottoms and things like that.
That's true.
But there's nothing that says you're on the correct trail, because again, there's a lot of cut throughs that seem to cut off places that meander through the
So if you wanted to, you could kind of cheat.
Yeah, you could cheat and cut off a lot of mileage.
And then mark it as complete on your app.
Mark it as complete. Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thought I did the whole thing. My bad. Oh, look what we got here.
There's Sasquatch. I didn't know we were going to see Sasquatch.
He has red eyes. Aww.
Boo!
Aww. My friend.
Our grandson will love to see that because he loves Sasquatch. I was wondering how we were going to see the falls because I thought they were on the other side of the road, and I guess that's because we have to cross the road. No, so we're off the trail.
Oh, great.
We're not going to cross the road. So let's find the trail again. I think we just mentioned that the trail wasn't that clearly marked. So at some of these turns, be sure you pay attention to all trails. So we missed this turn a while ago, or we went the wrong way because we weren't paying attention to all trails, and there's no signage saying which way to go. This is a perfect example of why they need to have markers at all the junctions so that people who don't have an app to follow would know which way to go.
Didn't I just say that? Did I not just say that and you discounted my opinion?
No, and what you said was that they don't have any markings at all, and I said they have some markings, but they don't have enough markings to let you know for sure when there's places to go.
You need to listen to me.
Apparently I need to listen more to my wife. How many of you guys out there agree? Make a comment. Oh, I just had a fly into my eye.
Well, if you'd had some of these hiking glasses from Goodart, stop, drop, and stroll, then you can see the hike. Well, you don't have to have sunglasses on, because when you wear sunglasses in the woods, you can't see. So, clear lens for hiking. Get you some.
Keep those bugs from flying in your eyes.
That's why I wear mine.
And here's a little artwork along the trail. Not quite sure what it's supposed to be. Could be an Indian, could be...
One thing for sure, it's not directions on which way to go.
That's true. A little more artwork along the trail. Here's a little more artwork.
But I'm the masterpiece.
So this is Spillway Falls. These are the falls that are right below Foscue Creek, Corp Engineer Park. It's a dam right below Foscue Creek. Cecilia said she was going to take her kayak and go over the dam just down over there and see how it goes. Gibbs, get up here.
Yeah.
Gibbs, get back up here.
I'll go after you.
That's a nice little thing we found for taking hiking for your pets. Water bottle with a bowl built on.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's pretty cool. Gibbs appreciates it too.
Water for him? Water for me.
So this is how it is in the south. We've heard we're under tornado watch twice. Sun
And it's
shining.
beautiful.
It's beautiful out here today.
Those things can pop up just like that.
Yeah. This heat of the day and this humidity pop up those storms really quick. Never complain about a hiking trail that has a restroom about halfway through.
Is it air conditioned?
It's cooler than it is outside.
It may take me a minute.
Well, we're definitely seeing some wildlife on the trail today. We just saw
Wild hogs.
a bunch of them run across the
I
road
saw at
right
least
up in front
3.
of us.
I saw at least 3.
Gibbs hadn't seen them yet, or else he'd be taking off after them.
Will they hurt him?
They could, so hopefully he doesn't chase them.
Gibbs, come back. I brought a first aid kit with me, but it's for us and not for kids.
I decided I'd turn the camera on just in case we can catch another glimpse of them, but they were too far away for the GoPro to pick up anyway.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
And pigs!
Wild pig.
I feel some rain.
Lovely. I got my rain jacket.
You go from sunshine to rain in a matter of a few minutes.
I'm a prepared hiker. A rain jacket, water, snacks, first aid kit, you name it, I got it.
She's prepared.
I got toilet tissue. I got it all in here.
Those pigs cross the road right about where we are now, but they are long gone. We're gonna have to pick up our pace because the weather's starting to look threatening.
Might have to put this on.
I think I'd rather get rained on. It's too hot. Put a raincoat on.
I am pretty wet already with sweat.
Another thing to mention about this trail is there are plenty of benches to take a rest along the trail. We just passed one.
We probably passed 10.
Probably.
There's a lot of benches.
But I didn't stop to take a picture of it because
On a 3.5 mile walk, you don't really have to stop and rest.
no, we wouldn't, but well, actually, the way I've been feeling lately, I probably would. But the big thing is, I didn't want to stop and take a picture because we are sort of pressed with the weather now. Those tornado watches they were talking about earlier,
Starting to sprinkle.
Getting a little bit of rain, the heat of the day, rain. So we want to get on back to the truck before it has a chance to get any worse. But we are doing all the trail and not cutting off the trail.
We are not cheating.
We are not going to cheat and cut off with all the shortcuts they've got. We're going to get our trail marked. What's the mark? It's something completed.
All trail is going to
Verify
our completedness.
We want ours verified, completed. We don't just mark it completed. But either way, this is a fairly nice little hike.
Easy.
Easy. You could easily bike it. Or walk at a fast pace. Looks like a dead snake.
Ah!
Right there.
Oh, it is. I almost stepped on it.
At least it's dead.
Glad you said something. I could have stepped on it. One good thing about having an easy walking path is that you don't spend all your time looking down, getting your footing. You can enjoy the scenery. I do like that about this trail.
That is true. I think the last few trails we've walked, we've spent more time looking at our feet.
Absolutely.
I'm going to check all trails because we're at another place on the trail that I'm not quite sure
Another bench to rest.
which way we're going to go because there's no signage pointing your way.
Why you figure it out while we're sitting here?
What all trail shows is that's like an out and back section or a small loop that may come back to the same place. So since we just said that we were not shortcutting the trail, I guess we're going to go to the left, and it may just be out and back.
I wanted to take advantage of this bench.
So I don't know if you can see this, but we do have about a 4 or 5 foot snake across our path.
Don't get
See that snake right there? Doesn't look like a poisonous snake. Trying to get it to move, get off the trail.
They're all poisonous.
So let me get something.
Gibbs, come back here with me.
You go back with your mama.
Are you sure he's alive?
Yeah, I'm positive he's alive.
No, don't let him out.
He's not even moving. He wouldn't move that stick.
Go behind him. Does he have eyes in the back of his head?
That's a stay.
That's a snake.
It's a snake. I was thinking I'd find a longer stick somewhere. See it starting to move?
I'm scared.
That's not a poisonous snake.
How do you know?
Because I can tell by looking at its head. There he goes. Go on. I don't know my snakes, but I'm almost positive that's not a poisonous snake. So if y'all know what kind of snake that was, let us know.
I'm out of here.
That's a good size one right there too. I'd say 5 foot. Could be a king snake, and if it is, he'd be eating more snakes, or a chicken snake, or a rat snake, or something.
I just would have, you know what? Had you not said that was a snake up ahead, I would have just kept walking thinking it was a root.
I thought it was a root to begin with, and I thought,
so still.
That doesn't look like a root.
Oh, freaky. Oh, thank goodness we had large walking paths.
Yeah, what amazes me is we do a lot of warm weather hiking because when it's cold, I'm usually in the woods hunting. So all of our hiking usually revolves around summer months. I'm surprised we really don't see more snakes than we do.
Happily surprised.
Yeah, I mean, on occasion we saw one when we were at, well, let me rephrase that. I saw one when we were at Cathedral Caverns hiking. So see, you never saw it. Mm-mm. We saw this one, and we were just talking about it a little while ago.
I never saw that one either. Sorry.
That's why you watch where you're walking.
It looked like a root.
We saw one when we were at Bochito in Louisiana, and that was obviously a poisonous snake, looked like a cottonmouth. And we saw one, I think when we were at Deer Lick, we hiked the trail and saw one. Yeah. So, but that's, you know, we do a lot of, like I said, we do a lot of warm weather hiking. See very few snakes. I guess they move out of the way before we get there. Obviously that one did not.
He was lazy.
He was waiting on Cecilia to step on him so he could eat her.
I would have stepped on him had you not said anything. I swear I thought it was rude.
But we should be back at the truck shortly. The sun is out again. It's very, very humid today.
Hey, it's a good thing we saw the snake at the end of the hike, because if I'd seen that sucker on the way in the very beginning, I probably wouldn't have finished the hike. I would have turned around and went back to the car. No,
she wouldn't. She says that. She's a little brave. She's a little bit braver than she lets on to be. That added a little excitement to the hike, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's exciting. And the wild hogs were exciting.
Wild hogs.
I expected to see birds.
The spillway below the dam was nice to look at.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gibbs has seen something else to chase.
Probably a snake.
Probably a wild hog.
There's another bench.
Yeah, benches are about every 200 yards, so if you get tired, there's plenty of places to sit and rest. You see our hogs again running off. Gibbs! Gibbs took off after him. Gibbs, come! Trying to get him to come back. There he is, and there's another pig running across. I don't know if you can see him, it's too far away on this video. But Gibbs saw him that time.
It's been an exciting hike. Scary.
I was a little afraid that Gibbs would take off after him and meet Mama Pig and Daddy Pig, and that wouldn't be too good.
And we're not talking Peppa Pig.
Yeah, we're not talking.
We're not talking Peppa Pig.
You can see how the pigs have been down here wallowing and rutting up in the mud right here, where Gibbs is. Of course, Gibbs is getting in the mud right now, and we're almost back at the truck.
Oh, nice.
It's a good thing that he owns the back seat and that I have covers on it. I bet one of them little piggies would taste good over a roasting fire too, because they were not big. I've always heard that the big hogs are not worth eating, but those little ones are pretty good. So we have officially completed this trail, the Bigbee Bottom Trail. according to All Trails, according to my All Trails, we went 3.88 miles and an hour and 46 minutes. So see ya.
According to my All Trails, we went 4.01. Never mind, I already marked it completed. It was still 4.01 miles. And that's because we did all those cut throughs and we got turned around because it wasn't marked very good.
Yeah, there's a couple places that we didn't take the right trail, and then we also went out of our way when we went to the bathroom. It was a little off the trail, but overall I really like the trail. It's an easy trail, very little elevation change. It is wide enough, and basically it's not paved, but it's got crush run all the way through. It's a good place to see wildlife. We saw
snakes and wild hogs,
and
probably about 10 wild hogs, and one dead snake, one live snake.
So the other thing I like about the trail is it comes out over beneath the dam on the Bigbee River, so you get to see the backside of it. That's really the most of the scenery, other than woods. I mean, but when you're on the trail hiking, woods is what you normally see.
We didn't see very many birds.
Very few birds.
And this is in the black belt. Nature and trail life.
Another thing about this trail is there are plenty of benches. So if you wanted to take a leisurely walk and sit and talk and just observe the nature, you can.
But we went at probably a 2.5 mile an hour pace.
2.5, yeah, that's probably about what we did, and we really walked a pretty good pace because we expected the weather to turn bad. Right when we started walking, you heard us say that there was a tornado watch. It did rain on us once, but for the most part the sun's been out and it's been humid as
you know what.
Our
shirts are wet.
But if you're in the area and you like to hike, I'd really highly recommend the trail to get out and have something to do.
Thanks for hanging over here.